Hey everybody, my name is RC. Welcome back to my channel, Sense, Style, Sports, and More. I like to call it S3M. On this channel, we talk about everything as it relates to sense, style, fashion, sports, and any other thing that interests us. I am definitely on a fragrance journey. Here recently, I cleaned out all the fragrances in my closet that I did not absolutely love. And now I'm building a collection of fragrances that I want to reach for every day. Join me as I take my journey from designer fragrances to what I consider luxury fragrances to niche fragrances. I look forward to hearing your recommendation, what fragrances you enjoy, and what things you think might work well for me, as I'll share some things that I am adding to my collection. Over the last 2 months, I have probably purchased about 70 fragrances because I'm serious about building the absolute perfect collection of fragrances. Today, I want to share with you from the style portion that today I'm just rocking a normal Ralph Lauren long sleeve Oxford shirt. I am a Ralph Lauren guy, and I have a lot of Ralph Lauren clothing. The frames are Ralph Lauren as well. And today we're going to talk about one of my new favorite fragrances, and this is from the house of Guerlain. This is Tobacco and Honey. It comes in this white container, and once you remove it, what you'll find is some awesome, incredible looking juice. And the presentation is very nice, not nice as some, but very nice. The biggest drawback on this particular fragrance is that it has a very, very high price point. Now, the awesome thing is that you're going to get the highest quality ingredients, and you're going to have a fragrance that smells like absolutely nothing else. When we take a look at this fragrance, it has a very nice atomizer. I'll give you that courtesy spray. You're going to get plenty of coverage when you spray this, and you want this because this fragrance is absolutely positively one that you definitely got to add to your collection. This fragrance is going to open up with honey and some clove. Now, the honey and clove is not, the honey is not a synthetic smelling honey. It is an authentic honey smell, and you're going to pick it up right off the bat. Here's what I love about the fragrance, that when you get into the heart note of the fragrance, the honey doesn't go away. It just marries with those notes that are in the middle. So you're going to notice that in the middle, you're going to start to get some of that tobacco. You're going to get some of that tonka bean, and it's going to be a nice creamy tonka bean that's going to bring about a very sort of smoothness to the tobacco. Tobacco is very natural smelling, and it's going to invoke in you and touch those very powerful pleasure centers of the brain, and you're going to absolutely enjoy and remember this particular fragrance. Now, when you get to the base notes, this fragrance is going to be tethered to your skin with some oud. And I want to let you guys know that this oud is a very nice, smooth smelling oud. It's not going to be that oud that sometimes can be off-putting, but very nice, very smooth. And they also anchor it down with some sandalwood. Again, one of the powerful things about the fragrance is the honey will remain throughout all of the progression of the phases. You will get the honey, you will get the tobacco, but the oud and the sandalwood will not overpower those notes. They'll help to bring about some denseness and help to bring about some texture to the fragrance. This fragrance is absolutely a missile. It is a must-have. It is one that you need to add to your collection. And it absolutely is going to give you the type of performance that you like to have. You're going to get 6 to 8 hours, and it just gives you the impression that they're using very top high quality oils in this fragrance, because after 6 to 8 hours, the notes of tobacco and honey are still extremely prominent, and you'll still have the oud and the sandalwood, and it's still going to be about a foot worth of projection with a very strong sillage after 6 hours. This fragrance is one that you must have in your collection. Now, who is this fragrance for? I think this fragrance is definitely more male leaning. While they do advertise it as a unisex fragrance, I think that this is definitely something that's probably more for the gentleman. This is definitely a fragrance that you're probably going to want to wear in cooler weather. And this is probably the guy that's going to be dressed more for the evening. And he might even be a guy that's going to wear a blazer to work or a nice sweater. This fragrance is going to go right along with your with your warmer dress clothing in your colder temperatures. Guys, you absolutely need to smell this fragrance. The only drawback of this fragrance is the price point is extremely high. For a bottle about this size, as cheap as you're going to get it is probably about $3.80. But if you get it, I guarantee you, you're going to love having this fragrance in your collection. I loved it so much that it was that I've actually blind purchased some other fragrances. This was in fact the blind purchase because they simply don't sell these fragrances in the area that I live in. I'm completely satisfied. I love my purchase, and this fragrance, again, is absolutely positively a missile. This is definitely going to make your nose smile. Hey guys, let me know what you think. Have you smelled this fragrance? Do you have it? Are you interested? Tell me about some fragrances that you think are nice with tobacco and honey in them. I think that this one is definitely a winner. Please drop us some comments down there and let us know what you're thinking. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. And remember, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish.